Test 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test 1 2. Hi diddly ho there, internet. It is I. I am here. Unfortunately, as some of you may have heard, the last episode of Yellow Legacy ended up with some minor issues. And by minor issues, I mean the episode, the stream just stopped like 17 seconds in or something like that. Not very fun, not very good. So that said, that does mean we get to start a new game today. And we are going to do a not retro game from the franchise, as you can see on the screen and from the notifications. We're starting with Pokémon Legends Arceus today. Arceus, Arceus. However you say it, it'll be legendary. I apologize for how horrible that pun was. Anywho, we're going to get started with this game today, and we're going to see what it's all about. I did play a little bit of it a long while ago. Long while ago. But I did not get very far. So I just cleared my save data, and I might have to move my little PNG tuber there from the corner. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. I don't really like any of these options. Not gonna lie. I think I'll just be basic default boy option. What is thy name? Oh. Madam G. Jeff. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Jeff. Seek out all Pokémon, and thou shalt find me once more. Well, that's not ominous. I'm falling. I don't remember the music here being so sweet. Also, if I do like pause in between speaking, there is I'm probably just tweaking my Snorlax settings. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? Alright, hold the phone. I have to make a quick tweak here. So I just noticed that. So there's a little bit of a shadow around my guy, right? I couldn't make the shadow clean on the green, so I used red. Obviously, I couldn't use blue, but the red screws with my tongue a little bit. So I gotta. Add that, that. La 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 la, that's better. Am I covering enough area? I'll make it a little bit just to be safe. This has got to be the most jank way to do this humanly possible, but... alright, that looks good. You gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? Where am I? More like, when am I? Let's go, who are you? Not that it makes a difference. I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky. You understand? Come on now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to be, you wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Nowhere. So, you don't know anyone here. Don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Oh, splash! Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these three runaway Pokémon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokémon is? You don't? You truly have traveled a long way, haven't you? Poor Oshawott getting cut off by my Snorlax. Well, these three here are what we call Pokémon. Very mysterious creatures, you see. Moths. Oh yes, and what might your name be? My name is Jeff. Oh, so you're called Jeff. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Not a clue. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Levent. I'm something of a Pokémon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokémon. Yes, Pokémon such as these two. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokémon! Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Alright, so we can move and we can tighten the button to dash, go over to the Arce phone. There's a glowing, beeping object over. You found something that resembles a phone. Hold on. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this arcful and thy mission. Seek out all Pokémon. Can you imagine if we kept the Japanese pronunciation of Arceus and had an Arse phone? We can move the camera. And then we got Lavington over here. Alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant. Apparently it battles, using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Ooh. And that Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Splish splash! Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing about how to go about catching these Pokémon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokémon to catch them. You obtained 50 Pokeballs. Pokeball. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. I do remember not being super fond of the ball crafting, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to a minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and where the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid of no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and then let the ball fly. It's quite simple, though it can be far from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down ZR button to ready a Pokeball. Take aim. You can keep moving around as you do. Use the right stick to adjust your angle and carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you readied a Pokeball and do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. So, I think my Snorlax is actually pretty well centered above the UI there in the corner. I wasn't sure if it would be, but... Boom! Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. Blah, blah, blah. Only 2 of my darling runaways left me. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem to be fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Why would I be afraid of cute little plushy stuff? Backshot! I don't even know about backshot bonuses yet. I can hardly believe it, Jeff. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Now, if I recall from my first playthrough, I don't even want to call it my first playthrough because it was a partial playthrough at best. This one is scripted to escape on the first throw. The third one is scripted to escape on the first throw, right? Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come following. But I must say, JephWahl was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? I'm just that good, man. I'm just that good. One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arceus, you say? Yes, I am going to keep referring to it as an Arceus, because it is Arceus, and I'm an arsehole. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokémon. Like an index of Pokémon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex, or a Pokémon index. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokémon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skills of using them. Enter you, a person with clear talent for catching Pokémon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those caught. A situation ripe for teamwork. Don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Now you've convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, I'm the realist. Let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal, and all that. Follow me, onward to Jubilife Village. I just realized I need to find a way to make my PNG tuber not talk when I mute my mic to sneeze and cough and such. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man, excuse me, are you assuming my gender, Broham? Because I don't even have one. I'm a young person, thank you. This young person was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. This road we're on, the locals known as Canal Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. And since people of the local Pokemon now impressive Galaxy Hall headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we'd successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me by the canteen? Just past this bridge and to the left, the wallflower. Oh, excuse me. Somehow it seems to show you where to go next. Use the minus button to view the map on your Arceus. You can also consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to spot one of these markers, then head for it. Yeah, remember all this. Unfamiliar link, head to the wallflower which serves as the village canteen. What happens if I try to go right? So I believe there's quite literally nothing I can do other than get to the canteen. Even if I run around, nothing will happen. So, will it even give me? Okay, so I can talk to people. I'm not gonna bother yet, though. I am just gonna go as intended. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflower for Galaxy Team Folk All. We don't have sheets for outside. Move along. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokémon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Leventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokémon do get away from him. Makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokémon myself. Was hit by a Pokémon move called Thundershot not long ago, and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Oh, damn, just call it like it is, then. Unfortunately, it's just as Akiri says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! Oh, I'm doing these all sorts of backwards. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Jeff here has agreed to help us with our Pokemon Index. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Leventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokémon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we'll see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. That means she'd be shoving her face. Don't want people to see how she's a mess. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Leventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky? The one the people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come on now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui. That there are grass in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Bro, are you kidding? Did you see those pretty little teddy bear faces that you had me catch? They just won't bite us. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess, or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. They can be cutie butts, that's what they can do. But that's where Jeff will come in. They successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We've had a hard enough time catching even 1 when a wild Pokemon comes after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. I can speak. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. There's the Survey Corps. Really have leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider. Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. Slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has you on edge. Like I said, she shoves her face. That's why she eats alone. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Jim. I think you'll make it into the Galaxy team. If you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' meals, even if said members fell out of the sky. But you see how high up in the sky that hole is? Can you imagine falling out of a hole that big, that high off the ground? My back and knees are messed up enough as it is. If I fell from a hole like that, I would be dead. D-E-D, dead. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Jeff has a trial to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Jeff's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Jeff, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps you're dead in the wilds. Damn, she's just gonna kill a friggin' teenager? Captain Silene is somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough faulting for one day. And with that, I bid you both good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky? People falling from it? The world is full of mysteries. Alright. So one thing that I remember noticing the very, very first time, this chest looks like you could store lots and lots of items in it. I remember noticing the first time I played the first, I might have gotten halfway through the first area before losing interest. But one thing I do remember noticing is how the shoes come off once you enter the housing proper. I always thought that was such a nice little touch. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu and then go to Help Screen. To save your progress, press the up button to open the menu, and then scroll with ZL or ZR until you reach the save screen. There's also an autosave function you can use to have your progress saved automatically. You can enable or disable autosave by scrolling to the help screen in the menu and selecting settings. Sleepy time. Blap, 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 blap. No? No blood, 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 blood. I guess I'm not healing, I'm just sleeping. But still. Thunder. Thunder. The next day. Knock, knock. Good morning, Jeff. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. I get a wormhole for you at some point, don't I? I do remember that one. Alright. Nice music. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokémon. They're everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokémon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. Batman's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Jeff is here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out onto the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start, no one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simply enough for them. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to say, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to help carry whatever you may need in the future. Satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Checking missions and requests, press the Y button while consulting the map of your Arce phone, and you can check tasks. 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional, given by people you meet. Pardon, Jeff. Come with me a minute. Now then, jolly good morning to everyone. Something the matter, Professor Lavington? In order to complete our Pokédex and while simply survive this unforgiving land, Jeff absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Well, seeing as this game's been out for a while, and I do know what all of the Hisuian final forms are, they're actually all pretty cool, honestly. But normally, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Ushawu. Plish Plash. You want Oshawott as your first partner? Yes. Do I give it a nickname now or later? A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon with your They look as if they're cheering on their friend Oshawott. Or perhaps they're just jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could be. They did go dashing from the village when Jeff fell from the sky. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Ah, that's a mage. City and field. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. Alright, so we are going to catch the Sinnoh Route 1ers. Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you quite the character. I'm a Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. You fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to keep. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd knob is key to any good merchant's success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Yeah, sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful fight. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Togepi? Is it even possible to lose this battle? You defeated Togepi. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. It's always good to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. So few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfall friend, present some potions and thanks. That's really something. Not only can you catch your Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Field ones. When you're leaving JephWahl Village, Just make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell Reese, the guardman, where you're going. You're Jeff, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Alright, so we got Juby Looby Dooby and Obsidian Fieldlands. We're gonna hide me for now for a sec. Oh, hi, mouth. Oops. Okay, we don't need to be able to see that anyway. That's fine. The UI is more important than the little mission blurbs, right? This is our base camp. The last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your try, you must catch 3 species of Kookermookers. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? What can you do, you dumb bit? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Jeff's talents are the real deal. They'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me, then. Well, I'm sure Jeff will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Alright, now if I recall correctly, one of them is easy-ish to catch, one of them is aggressive, and one of them is timid. This is Aspiration Hell, the species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all living. Yeah, very beautiful. And along comes Bidoof. Time to get ready, your Pokeball. Oofer doofer. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. Hold the ZL to focus, blah blah blah. Bidoof is a mild disposition, but easy tends not to run. Blah blah blah. Doofy doof. You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. They're Starly. They're a little skittish thing. They're skittish little things that run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them. If you crouch, you'll be harder to spot. Yeah. You do the thing. Half shot. That's Starlight card as well. One more to go. I forgot there's something how to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your part. Bro, I just threw a Pokemon. Hey, try doing that thing that you literally just did. Never tell them, so focus on a Pokemon carefully. Most aggressive Pokemon? Yeah, so you, yeah. Alright, so I just gotta beat the tar out of it first. Gotcha. I don't think I can attack it with anything. I think it's... Okay, that'll work. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Siley. Time to head back to the village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our report at headquarters. All right, I'm going to take a quick break right here. And I will be back in a few minutes. Hello, beautiful internet people. I am back. So let's see what Silene has to say. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Damn, that's cold, Silene. Congratulations. No, but seriously, has anyone ever really... I mean, obviously, yes. Anyone who has ever played this game on stream has talked about how cold she is. Anywho, congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. And your life. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be where you cleared it. I thought the task was impossible, and I was sure you were going to die. This is yours. I begrudgingly give to you the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Since you passed my impossible test that was meant to kill you. Get changed in the room you used last night, then report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Well, damn. Oh, does Akari have anything to say? When you're ready to get into your uniform, make sure you use the mirror in your quarters. Can't even look at me? What, did you think I was gonna die too? Damn. You would think that her model would at least rotate when you talk to her. Like, I guess not. Alright, there's a mirror in here? Oh, there it is. Hi. That's not a mirror, that's just a kind of shiny black frame. I wonder if I have my casual sandals on, will he talk to me still, or do I have to... I mean, those are like wrapped up for extra protection, I guess. So I'm assuming he would probably be like, bro, get the shit out of here. I've always liked Hazel Eyes on these. Oh, white's kind of cool too. I've always liked Hazel Eyes on these Pokemon models. Gray looks nice. I mean, really all the colors look nice. I do like how it says context to like justify why your eyes are just randomly changing color. I also like that because I have my shoes on it, it automatically puts me on this front portion. Like I had mentioned earlier. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Now present yourself to the commander. Yo, in like 100 years, our great-grandkid is gonna wear a hat just like this in a game named after some gemstones and or a precious metal. I have been waiting for you. I am commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. I have stops. So you are Jeff. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky and how you were supposed to die this morning. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Are those really my only two options? Yeah. You got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider. Literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you are part of JephWahl Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition team and complete the Pokédex. I warn you, Jeff. Pokémon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So, the commander has also accepted. But understand this, you will begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you will need this. I got a recipe. Of course, Captain Silent. Now, as an experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. No schnit schnurlock. You can buy some items at the general store too. Self-sufficiency is worth striving. You can even make our most valuable tool is Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's get down to business. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Am. I'm the vocal clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes. So here you go. I hope they do fit. Okay. This way to the craft works, Jeff. Wait, where did she come from? I thought it was this way, but I don't see a... Oh, it was this way. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply all you will need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Use the workbenches in Cheapwood Village, base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Crafting requires a recipe and necessary materialities. So I know there's more balls in the future. I don't know how much of each I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna leave a couple of apricorns and tumblestones. Alright, so basically exposition, basic gameplay mechanics. Yeah, sure. You want a Wurmple, right? Hold on, I gotta check something. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. So one thing I am going to say, yeah, I've heard of Wurmple, obviously, but Jeff, the in-game character, during the intro scene, it heavily implies, if not straight up says, that the character comes from a world where Pokemon don't exist. So I'm going to act as if any Pokemon that the character has not seen already, the character does not know. I was chatting with Professor Lemkin, and he told me that after Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said this phenomenon was called evolution. So I decided I wanted to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokedex the moment you completed it. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use, I can't remember. This will keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you could catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Did I keep my... I did keep my team, so I can just do one of these. I guess I do one of those. What do the ears look like? Alright, I do not care about photos. I don't have anything in storage. Stay safe out there, kid. Alright, so are we gonna go to the Obsidian Fieldlands, or are we gonna go to the Obsidian Fieldlands? I know the next one is like the Crimson Mirelands, but I don't think I ever unlocked it in my personal run. Right, let's get to it, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks. I'll need your help to carry on, my boy. Not a boy. And the details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference anytime. Yes, I do remember that. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Dodge. Yep. Who do you think you are, Akari? Link? Yep. Rolling. Rolling. Yeah. I've done 2 battles already, Ding Dong. Give me your purple. Whatever. Okay. So let's grab some of these leeks or whatever they are. Yep. I forgot I had Starly out and not my balls. Should I move my JephWahl over to the other side above? If I come over, yeah, so the UI all stays over. I think I'll keep it over on this side for this episode for consistency. But it will probably switch in between episodes. Because, like... thing is, none of the stuff that is on the left side of the screen currently is really that important. So I think I have more UI on the right that I need or want to be visible than I do on the left. So you don't see me. All right, so defeated is a okay. So there is reason to keep going after I run out of balls. We'll poop poop on yoop yoop toop toop. My boy Snorlash. Graveler? Oh, I'm not supposed to be over here. R.I.P. in peace, Oshawott. Boofer, boofer. Roll out. Okay. Alright, you don't see me. I'm out of balls. Damn. Okay. Alright, what do you have to say? I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon. Check your tasks for blah 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 blah. Alright. Well, I'm not doing any more catching tasks today. However, the number of heat tasks can still be can still be worked on. Yeah, you're gonna run away from me, that's fine. Never mind. Yeah, I'm still not too worried. I'm just kind of collecting resources. All right. I see. Okay. Well, let's go see what Akari has to say now. Around here you can find out. Yep. I already met one. Alright. Come here, you buoyant weasel. back in peace, Shinx. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're a butt nugget wild you. Super, I don't know. All right. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Knowing he has rollout and sending in a bird. That is a whole ass rapid. Means really like how the research task system really forces you to use a variety of Pokemon. See, I remembered this time, except for I didn't. But we're gonna see what happens. Okay. I'm thinking after this doofer,
We try to head back to the camp.
I don't know. Alright, what do you have to say? Okay. So basically, if you got 99 problems, you best be hoping that a snitch ain't one. Alright, don't get too close to her. We want to get our berries. Don't worry, Starly, I'm leaving you alone. Alright, you're doing really quite well for yourself. Here, a little work in the crafting kit. Okay. And a recipe for pot noodles. So we're going to do 20 more. Maybe 5 more potions. shot. Oh well. I knew I wasn't going to get the without being seen part, but I thought there was a possibility. I swear I saw a star on the top of that rock. I probably thought looked like a star, but that's... Alright. I still got you. You need to switch up your Pokemon or buy items. We're gonna stay here. Take a little rest. And then we're gonna switch out. No. There it goes. Alright, so this is where I just came from. Was there someone else this way? I legitimately do not remember the map at all. So that's going back to town. Nothing over here. Are you just a sleepy Shinx? Is that what you is? Yeah. You just a sleepy baby. You don't see me. You don't see me. Oh, you aggroed before I could, Okay. Do I want to do a couple of nighttime spawns before I report back to the call it for the day? Hi, Doofy. I'm gonna Goofy. Pony! Poopy on UP2. I'm pretty sure there's Alpha Rapidash over here somewhere, or maybe it's just a regular Rapidash. I think I saw it over here. Yeah. So are you? Are you Alpha? You know what? I'm not gonna mess. Nope. I am, however, gonna get in this grass and duck because I see. It's probably gonna be in there. No! Oh, hecky yes. Alright, Boy and Weasel, let's see what you got. Very nice. big boy. Or girl, I did not see the gender. I just like alliteration. Well, now you angry. I'm gonna go for the defeat instead of the death. One cap, one. Very neat. Or not. That's fine. Do you have... Yes. Let's get some berries. So let's... We're gonna rest until nightfall, and then we're gonna go look around to see if there's any nighttime spawns. I think that is, then while we're here, might as well craft 20 more. Ooh, we got some driffies. Is Gust gonna kill a level 4 flu? No. Did I bring it down enough? Yes. You are aggro. Come on. That's fine. Those guys proof in pretty quick. They're kind of hard to stay behind. Ignore you for now. Okay. So I don't think there's going to be any other nighttime spawns this close to camp. And I know you can kind of go farther.
Because I accidentally found that grab.
But I'm thinking... kind of make our way back. If there's any more B-doofs over here, we can maybe... But Homeboy's been standing out here for 100 years, so let's talk to him, see what he has to say. Blah, blah, blah. Report back. Blah, blah, blah. I got 9 back shots. Not bad. All right, let's head back to the village and talk to the crazy lady. I mean, the woman who tried to murder me. I mean, I'm just gonna straight up talk. No, I don't care. We're gonna try that. See how that works. Alright, I may have to move it up a little bit when we're in battle. I think this will be better. Hey, homeboy, check this out. I'll give you that one, why not? It's gonna evolve into the other one, isn't it? Dazzling honey. Alright. Yeah, screw it. We'll evolve a worm. Bull. Selcoon. Iron defense. I don't think anyone has more than cool. Let's go see what Tweedledee has to say. Huh. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokédex. You've made progress. As soon as you earn yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star on the Galaxy Expedition team. So that's what, out of 10? some heavy balls. So Jeff, my friend, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our survey core duties and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on that quest from Beauregard? Not only have I taken it on, I completed it. The people of JephWahl aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So if problems arise, the survey court gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask for your help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Akari? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Jeff could handle it for me. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Ah yes, the request came from Miv, the Diamond Clan, if I recall correct. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in his city since before the Galaxy Team Up. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from you. Including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help for. Alright. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds. If you've caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit back or train up your team. Well... I think this is a decent enough place to stop. It's almost 7 o'clock, so... we will... settings? No, autosave is enabled. Ah, here we go. It's on my trainer card thing. Alright, double saved to be safe. And I think on that note, it is time to call it a night. Thank you and have a great one. I will see you next time.